Hello and welcome to the grade 6 math course. And in today's lesson, we're going to learn about whole numbers and Roman numerals. So, what are whole numbers? The basic numbers, the first few numbers that comes to mind are whole numbers. So, whatever number you can think of, the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, straight down to infinity are called whole numbers. So these are the basic numbers that you're going to get introduced to when we start learning math. And we use them in our day-to-day activities, solving math problem, doing some basic calculations. These are the basic numbers. So you can think of the basic positive number line containing the natural numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, straight down to positive infinity. So it keeps going on and on and on and on till God knows where. Infinity. Alright. Now, these numbers, by the way, are written in something we call Arabic numerals. Okay, they are called Arabic numerals, as this is just one way to represent numbers. Now, there's several other ways, but we're going to focus on something called Roman numerals. So, another method of representing numbers is called the Roman numerals. So let's take a look at some Roman numerals and how they work. Okay, now these are Roman numerals. We can see that the digits are represented with their equivalent Roman counterparts from 1 straight down to 1000. We've got 1 represented by I, 2 represented by II, and we can see everything in here straight down to 1000 represented by him. Okay, now this is just a basic representation of the basic numbers. Now, these are the major numbers that you need to get down and keep to mind, as the remaining ones can be derived from these numbers. Now, there are certain rules you need to keep in mind while trying to form or write a Roman numeral. Rule 1. Whenever we've got a smaller number, and there's a smaller number right in front of a bigger number. So for this case, let's take a look at the number VI. Okay, we can see that the digit 1 is right in front of digit 5. And for this case, we add them up. Add up when a smaller number is in front. So this is going to give V plus I, which equals 6. It's 5 plus 1. This is a representation for 6. Now, the second rule, rule number 2. Whenever there's a smaller number right behind a bigger number, for the case IV, we subtract. Okay, when the smaller number is behind, we subtract. For this case, we've got 5, and we can see the I right behind it. Okay, so this is going to be 1, and we're going to get 5 minus 1 to give 4. So this is a representation for the digit 4, IV. Now we can confirm both of them from the chart. We can see that 6 represents BI and 4 represents IV. Alright, now we can employ this method in writing larger numbers. For example, I might want to write the digit 11, which is going to be xi, it's 10 plus 1, 11. I'm going to write 12, 13. Well, then we cannot write 14 in this way. Now, this brings us to the rule number 3. So, rule number 3 that I want to keep in mind is that whenever we've got more than 3 consecutive, whenever we find ourselves in a situation where we want to add up 3 consecutive numbers of the same kind, we do not write it. Instead, we change the form for it. So for this case, since we've got the maximum number of consecutive digits that we can use here as 3, we need to change the form for writing 14. So instead of writing x I, it's going to be x I v. So we know this represents the digit 4, and we've got representation for the digit 10. So we're just gonna place 4 in front of 10, and we know that when a smaller number is in front of a bigger number, it needs to be added up. So it's gonna be 10 plus 4, which equals 14. So rule number 3, maximum consecutive numbers. So the maximum consecutive number, okay, of the same kind is 3. So I want you to try out the following Roman numerals and put your comment in chat. So comment down below, and this is the challenge for the end of this course. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.